Welcome to a chilling night of true winter horror stories. Gather close, dear viewers, and let the icy tendrils of fear wrap around you. Deep in the Canadian wilderness, a lone cabin stood blanketed in snow. Miles from civilization, two friends stumbled upon it, a single set of footprints leading to the front door. The footprints stopped at the doorstep, with no sign of entry. As they turned to leave, they saw fresh footprints in the snow leading away from the cabin, disappearing into the dense forest. Justin and his friends embarked on a winter camping trip, eager to escape the city's hustle and bustle.
Then the screams began, distant, high-pitched, and filled with terror. The screams led them deeper into the woods, where they stumbled upon a figure standing alone amongst the trees, shrouded in shadow.
The snowstorm raged outside, a blizzard of white obscuring the world beyond the windows. Sarah, a DoorDash driver, took one last delivery, eager to get home.
The sound of strange chanting emanated from within, punctuated by guttural whispers. As she approached the door, the chanting abruptly stopped, replaced by an eerie silence. She left quickly, the unsettling encounter leaving an icy grip on her heart.
Leaving the grocery store, her arms laden with bags, Emily felt a prickle of unease.
A figure, bundled in a heavy coat and hood, stood across the parking lot, seemingly watching her.
She hurried to her car, the feeling of being watched intensifying. Later that night, home alone, she heard a noise downstairs. In the living room, a window stood open, and on the floor, a single muddy boot print. New Year's Eve, a night of celebration and revelry. After a night out with friends, Sarah hailed a ride, eager to get home.
"You're going the wrong way," she said, her voice trembling.
Thinking quickly, she feigned sudden illness, convincing the driver to pull over. As soon as the car stopped, she threw open the door and ran. The old house creaked and groaned under the weight of the winter storm. Alone for the weekend, Maria settled in for a cozy night, but as the night deepened, she noticed strange sounds, thuds from the spare bedroom upstairs. As she slowly opened the door to the spare bedroom, a musty smell wafted out, the air thick with an unsettling presence. The snowstorm raged outside, a symphony of howling wind and driving snow. Inside, the Thompson family slept soundly, unaware of the terror that awaited them. In the dead of night, young Billy woke with a start, a cold draft biting at his face. His bedroom door stood ajar, and to his horror he saw that the front door was wide open. 10-year-old Kevin, home alone while his family was away on a holiday trip, reveled in his newfound freedom. But as the sun began to set, an unsettling feeling crept over him. He heard knocks on the front door, rhythmic and insistent. Grabbing a baseball bat, he crept up the stairs, each creak of the floorboard sending shivers down his spine. And there, in the dim light filtering through a dusty window, stood a shadowy figure, its eyes fixated on him. The all-night gas station stood as a beacon of light in the desolate, snow-swept landscape. Mike, the lone cashier, knew the regulars well. One regular, a burly truck driver named Frank, always brought a chill to the air. "You gotta help me," he pleaded, his voice a strained whisper. As they approached Frank's truck, the hairs on Mike's neck stood on end. Fear gnawed at Mike's insides as he cautiously climbed into the truck's cab. Frank, his face pale and etched with terror, pointed to a pile of blankets in the sleeper berth. With bated breath, Mike slowly peeled back the blankets, revealing nothing. He turned to question Frank, but the trucker was gone. Mike was alone, the scratching sound growing louder, seeming to come from inside the truck's walls. Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling journey. Stay safe and stay warm. The winter holds its own kind of darkness, its own brand of fear.